This is Peyton McDonald, and this is not going to be a TMI special, but this is going to be a video with just me, with one of Daniel's games, but I'm doing a review of it because there's not one on TMI yet. It's the review of the Super Click It game from MGA Entertainment. So, I'm going to kind of describe the game. So the Super Click It is basically a knockoff Bop It. It was made in 1999, and it has, it's got 5 commands, just like a Bop It Extreme. So I'll kind of describe it. So it looks kind of like a Bop It Extreme. Not really, but I'm just going to use that as an example. But make the Bop It, well, it looks like a Bop It Extreme, kind of facing it that way, like diagonal. But instead of like just pretend that the battery cover is kind of, or that the speaker in the center is kind of a Bop It. And so the Twist It is right there. If you're holding it like a Bop It Extreme, the top right, twist it. Then the reason I say it's like a Bop It Extreme is because it kind of looks like one, but this, there's like a handle, so like it's the centerpiece, and there's a handle, and there's like a thing on the side of it, and that is like the Twist It's right there. But then instead of like just the end right there, it connects and it goes all the way around and up. And then below the Twist It, on that same handle, is the Zip It. You can slide it up or down. And then just imagine that the bottom would be like a Spin It, but there is no Spin It there. But the Flick It is farther down, and almost like taking a piece out of the, just imagine another handle right here, but take a piece out of it like that. And then you got the Crack It right there, which is basically like a big Flick It. So those are all the outside commands. Now let's talk about the center of the game. So, like I said, this can be, like where the speaker is, can be kind of described as a Bop It, like a big Bop It button, except it's not a button. But instead, it's got a rubber thing below that, and it is double-sided, and that is Squish It. And then opposite from the Squish It is like a fan thing that spins around. And that is Blast It. So to do Blast It, you kind of blow in it like that. So now okay, so now let's talk about where some other things are on the game. So if you flip the game over, opposite from the speaker, like you got the battery cover, and my electric screwdriver. The batteries in this were low, so I took the batteries out of my electric screwdriver to put in here. So I'm going to kind of unscrew this. There we go. Now I'm starting to kind of get it. Twist it. Twist it. Okay. Oh, and then also, there is a reset button right there, and then right there, it just says super click it. And same with the other side, it just says super click it, but the speaker is right there where the battery cover is. So, to take out, like, to access the battery compartment, this whole circle piece pulls off. Now you have access to your batteries, and let's look at battery installation. So, it takes two AAA batteries. Hi, Nudge. I'm doing the video, Nudge. Hey, what was that? Oh, your computer. So, the game takes two AAA batteries. And wait, what are you doing? Being an Nudge. Yes, being a Nudge.
One player, squish it.
I just turned it on. Well, by the time I get this screwed in, it will be turned on. What are you popping? Is that your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Was that louder than your computer? My screwdriver falling out of the super click it hole. Okay. So now on to actual gameplay. Let me zoom out. Oh, and then also I forgot to mention that the game does have print labels for each of the buttons. So like right there. Squish it. Zip it. Twist it. It's upside down. And then the crack it label is actually on the button. And then blast it. So let me zoom out and we will get started with the game. You know what? I want to get a game to hold the camera so I can actually use both hands to play this. How about the Simon Air? That's good. That's okay. Okay, so the way I hold the game is, and the way me and Daniel both hold it, is with twist it on the bottom left and then crack it in my right hand like that. So you squish it to go through the modes. So one player, and when it says squish it, it's the voice commands. That's the squish it sound. When it says one player, it does the sound, the squish it sound. That is one player voice commands.
Two player, squish it.
Two player is two player squish it. That is two player voice commands.
Two player.
And then two player sound effects. So I'm going to start with playing each. I'm going to play each mode.
One player, squish it.
So this is just your normal mode. So you just have to do what it tells you, and you can make it go slower too, because it gives you a lot of time. I'll show you how much time it gives you.
Crack it. Oh no!
So now I'm going to play each one.
Squish it. Blast it. Crack it. Blast it. Crack it. Squish it. Crack it. Zip it. Squish it. Blast it. Blast it. Zip it. Zip it.
And it gets faster.
Zip it.
every 20 points. And it only goes up to 100. So the scores are in sounds as well, just like Bop It Original and Bop It Screen. They both had sound effects for the score. I'm going to readjust my. Okay, there we go. Now I just got to scoot Simon over and the camera. Okay, so the scores are in sounds. So when you hear the high-pitched beeping noise, that's 10. And when you hear the popping sound, that's 1 point. So now,
One player, squish it. One player.
and it does restart, like it does the first mode that always comes up when you squish it, no matter what mode you are on, will be the one player voice commands. So now for sound effects, and it does not give you a response when you do the command, which is weird on the sound effects. When you crack it, it gives you an extra beat. If you blast it hard enough, you can get, you can make it so it freezes up. You can make it so it freezes up. If you blast it, like if you blow it really hard. Maybe I'll do the glitch at the end of the video.
Sorry.
So,
One player, squish it. One player, two player, squish it.
so every 10 commands on this one, it'll say switch, and you have to pass it to the next player. So, here we go. I'm just gonna play multiplayer, 2-player by myself.
Crack it. Twist it. Blast it. Crack it. Twist it. Blast it. Blast it. Blast it. Squish it. Squish it. Switch. Squish it. Flip it. Blast it. Flip it. Flip it. Crack it. Squish it. Squish it. Crack it. Squish it. Switch. Squish it.
And you can get a higher score on multiplayer.
Blast it. Twist it. Squish it. Twist it. Blast it. Squish it. Squish it. Blast it. Switch. Crack it. Blast it. Squish it. Blast it. Twist it. Blast it. Flip it. Squish it.
faster every 40 commands. Because it's two players playing a game, so it's not gonna go faster. And then when one player wins, it automatically switches to the next player, so the next player, like the other player, has to prove that they actually won, basically. And the way to make it go slower is you just do it right when the extra beat starts. So, yeah. And then
One player. Squish it. One player.
that's what it does when you beat it.
Two player.
And then 2-player sound effects, you still don't get the response, but Crackit does not give you the extra beat like it did on 1-player sound effects. I'll just play a couple of commands, or at least until it says switch.
Switch. Sorry, switch. Sorry.
So that was my review of the Super Click It game. And I will see you in the next video.